then talk
about
shit
their
back.
well-being,
Because
the
if she
best
didn't put
thing
her
for you
hands on
to
you,
do
if
is
she
let them
didn't
be happy.
threaten to
Because if
harm you
not,
or pull any
then
type
you
of
need to learn
weapon
how
or
to
something
yourself.
on you,
Because if that person happy, then they happy.
then
Like,
talk
you
shit
know,
back.
February
Because
when
if
I
she didn't put her
started,
hands
you're
on
not
you, if she
doing shit.
didn't threaten
You're
to
not doing
harm you
shit.
or pull
You're making
any type
yourself
of
look
weapon or
crazy.
something on you,
And I am very grateful for the
then talk
friends that
shit
I
back.
have.
Because
I
if she
have,
didn't put
but
her
you know what I'm
hands on
saying,
you, if
the
she
bitter
didn't
baby mama
threaten to
friends back in
harm
the day,
you
you know what I'm
or
saying,
pull
where
any
no
type
matter
of
what's really
weapon or
happening.
something.
Anyway, welcome to another episode of Peer Pressure Podcast. This is the Ladies versus Fellas panel, part 2 redo, because we done had to reschedule this not too much. We got Mr. J in the building. You know what I'm saying? One of my hometown homies, grew up always fussing, always cussing, always got rapport, always got a rebuttal for everything I say. So he's the perfect person to be on this podcast panel. Then we got Mr. Diddy, Mr. I'm gonna be late in the city. We got him, you know what I'm saying, in the building as well. And of course, y'all should already know, in case y'all don't, we got my sisters in the building. We got Timeless, Always God is Always, and Goddamn Niche. We are going to get into a few different topics, and then of course, y'all know I like to give y'all a chance to give y'all perspective. Any topics that y'all feel like y'all want to throw out there, that y'all want to get male as well as female perspectives on, feel free. But we're gonna start, with the homie who's new, the homies who knew, you know what I'm saying. Let the people know what you got going on, what No Blind Brothers lifestyle brand is all about. Because I know y'all see the name, y'all should be able to understand what it is, but I want to hear what you and what your vision is behind it. Like, what does that stand for? What is that about? Yeah.
All right. So, as she said, you know what I mean? I'm Jay. I'm Jay, also known as No Blind Brothers. And No Blind Brothers is only saying that we should no longer be blinded by society. We should always be alert to each other, more so to positivity than anything else. At this point in my life, for the people who've been following No Blind Brothers, I kind of like took a back sit to the brand to focus on myself and my family. You know what I mean? And to get more so, because at the end of the day, it's always about leaving a legacy. And as I said, it's going to follow along, go on, because you can go out here and I can go out here and I can, I can sell 100 suits or 1,000 suits or whatever the case may be. But at the same token of time is, if what I'm doing at home don't make sense into what I'm putting out here into the universe, it don't make sense. And I was saying that I didn't make sense, but I just wanted to, touch in on, myself, with me making a transition from moving from Atlanta back to Richmond, Virginia, where I'm from. And also, touching that more so down to fatherhood, because fatherhood is where I can break generation curses. And being like a single father of a 10-year-old, but also having a newborn baby, which is also 6 months old. So I needed time to touch down into myself and whatnot. But I'm definitely appreciative to be here today, to be on this podcast, just to be able to, say how I feel, and just be able to relay a message. Peace. No blind brothers.
Facts. And 1804 Diddy. Let the people know what you got going on, like what you into. I see your music and stuff and things, and you gotta introduce yourself to the people.
Yeah, I'm 1804 Diddy. I'm from Highland Park, North Side. You know what I mean? The bottom. The side closest to Jackson Ward. Yeah, I got music, YouTube. You know what I mean? That's it. Check my content out. You know what I mean, to see what I'm talking about. But that's about it. 1804 Diddy on everything. 1804 DIDDY on everything. yeah, just check me out.
That's oh no, we spinning.
But yeah, I try to mostly take music about the ladies and like kind of somewhat take it back to like the music we grew up on, you know what I mean? The love music, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I still get tied back to the ignorant shit, you know what I'm saying? But mostly the music I make now, I try to take it back to that shit we grew up on, like the Genuine. Now I don't sing like them, but it's rapping about love and rapping about, you know what I mean, melanin love and black people loving each other instead of, you know, so much just bitch this and bitch that, you know what I mean? So that's a little synopsis into my music, you know what I mean?
You're trying to get back into the baby.
I wouldn't say
music.
baby making. I talk about rubbers and stuff, you know.
That cheek clapping music.
Yeah. But the stuff, the 96, 98 R&B that I promise used to.
I love that. I'm an 80s bitch, 90s raised, so 90s R&B.
Yeah.
It's definitely my vibe.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Hey, bro, one thing for sure, bro. Man, motherfucker getting tired of all this gangster ass drill music. One thing for sure, bro, like, not being funny, but a motherfucker can make all the gangster music in the world. But when you go home with your girl, man, ain't nobody trying to hear all that shit. Like, definitely ain't
We're
gonna
not listening to
that. I'm just saying, man. It's like real talk.
We're not listening.
It's all about a balance, bro. It's all
Yeah.
about a balance, man.
It depends on you, though.
I mean, we're gonna definitely turn up with you. Definitely.
It depends.
But for the most part, we're drinking wine and turning on SW.
Exactly. And then for me, I feel like a lot of people don't understand, or a lot of artists at this point don't get that you can be masculine and still give off that energy. You know what I'm saying? That different vibe, and not everything be about bitch hole, this, that, the third. Like, it's definitely possible to let a woman know I'm a man. You know what I'm saying? I'll protect you and I got your back and I ain't playing with these niggas. But I got a soft spot for shorty, so I'm a, you know what I'm saying, chill out. I'm a vibe with her. I'm gonna let her know and express my vulnerability and be all of what a man is. Because all of what a man is not just protecting and providing. Y'all have feminine traits. Y'all have, you know, testosterone as well as, you know, adrenaline and other things that run through y'all. Yeah, that run through y'all bodies that
You can't say it.
acknowledge as well.
This generation too busy wanting to be gorilla pimps. That's all.
But
That's all they
it's okay to have feminine.
They want you to
it's
pull
okay
their
to be
hair. It
soft
sound
with
all
your
good
woman.
till it's
That's what we
happening.
mean by having.
It
Sound
more-
good till they fun no more.
It's more
Somebody pulling
about
your hair,
being your organic self.
smacking you, out,
You know,
choking you out.
if you are getting
Choking you out for a
One
minute.
mic, one mic,
It
one
ain't
mic.
fun no more.
We all can sing together. We can't all talk together. Goddess.
Oh, I was just saying it's all, you know, fun, all the smacking and, you know, and choking and all that stuff. Oh, that's all cute and fun until it ain't fun no more when you don't want it. Like, you know, it just happens out of the blue. You smack, oh, damn, where'd that come from? Okay. That's what we doing today? Hi. I wasn't even ready for that one. Okay, shit. My shirt's still on. Hold on.
To a screen right there. But
all I was saying was, at the end of the day, it's more so about having that balance and just being your organic self. You know what I mean? Because sometimes or another, you'll try to put on kings or sometimes even queens put on that like, yo, it's Teflon Don. Like, I got this shit. I can do this shit. Fuck what you saying. Fuck what you on. It's what I say. But in reality, you know what I mean? It'd be a whole nother situation. But you put on for something like, because I got to do this, this is what I'm on. But if you had that right partner beside you the whole time, you ain't even really got to be on that. You can just play your organic role of who you are. Yep.
Yeah, but then sometimes it's hard for that because it's hard for me to to portray something that I ain't seen myself growing up. So if I don't know nothing about it, how can I be like, yeah, you know, I can do this. I can love you, but I've never seen nobody loving each other. But I can sit here and say, oh, I love you. I may have that feeling, but I don't really know what love is because I've never been shown that.
In my opinion,
right,
the best way to love anything is to love it like you love yourself. You know? So at the end of the day, us being a male, we don't know how you want to be touched. But at the same time, we know how we want to be touched. We can understand how they want to be touched. So we got to go about it in the way as if it was ourselves. Because at the end of the day, not being funny, but in reality, I feel like God, Allah, or whoever that you may choose to how you been, it was more so about loving yourself, to love anything that God created. Anything that God created, you know what I mean? In the same. So with that being said, yeah, we all came from broken homes. We all came from situations where we may feel like, oh no, I don't want that. So at the end of the day, Jay-Z said it best. In order to survive, you gotta learn to live with regrets. So even though you ain't have to go through that, you understood that that ain't how you want to go about it. You feel what I'm saying? So because you understood that, you go about it a different way.
I feel like in general, in order to be happy with anything, whether it be happy with your friendship, happy with, you know, what you got going on with your family, happy in your career life, job, whatever, be happy with yourself, and it has to come within you. You can't look to or for somebody else to complete that for you, because while you busy receiving from them, who's pouring into their pot? Who's making them happy? But everybody has to be happy with themselves and then share that with each other. That is how shit works. Friendships, relationships, jobs. You have to be happy with it,
right,
in order for it to work.
And in my opinion, you're 100% correct. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, Mary J. Blige, like, you gotta be loved, and be happy within yourself, like, regardless of what anybody else said about you. You gotta be good within your own skin. Because if you're not, a person can say, "Oh, you too dark," or "You too light," or "You got a bump on your shoulder," or "You got this scar right here."
Change everything about yourself to try to make it appeasing to them people,
Exactly.
And then the whole time you're gonna be suffering because you're not gonna be happy because that's not who you really are or who you intend to be. You're pretending to be something that you're really not, just to make somebody else comfortable. And all in all, you might have been comfortable with who you were, and that bump on your shoulder, you done had it for forever, and you got memories attached to it that make you feel okay about whatever. But this person or this situation or being in this setting, you allowed that to change who you really are, who you naturally are. That's not self-love. That's not self-accountability. That's not self-awareness. And it's definitely room to grow, because how can you groom yourself, grow and be better and evolve if you don't even accept yourself? That's the beginning. Because if you altering everything about yourself, then you lose yourself. You don't know who you got. A piece from this person, a piece over here from this person, a piece over here from that. I added a little bit extra right here. So then under that, who the fuck is you?
So in my opinion, and what I always say is that there's no victory without a struggle, and there is no testimony without a story. You know? So with that being said, you gotta be able to understand it's a lowercase and it's a capital. It's a lesson in every blessing. You feel what I'm saying? But if you don't learn from the lesson, you will never receive the blessing. You feel what I'm saying? So that if you worry about, oh, this person said I got this scar face that make me ugly, but in reality, me overcoming what this scar may look like makes me beautiful, because you don't understand what I had to endure to be able to even understand why I even have this scar on my face. Mm-hmm. You feel me?
You don't know the story.
So you don't know the story. So at the end of the day, it's like,
so you wouldn't get the testimony
with everything. Like when the artist is drawing a picture, when he or she is making little lines, little, you know what I mean, coloring a little spot, you understand the bigger picture that he gonna make. So if you judge the picture when he only make 3 or 4 lines or 3 or 4 little, you'll never get the understanding of what he really meant by what he was doing. So I said to say, I'm gonna say it early in the situation, the ego. A lot of times we feel like ego is so far out there that we don't understand what ego stands for. And ego only stands for, in my opinion, EGO, edging God out. So when you edge God out, you think it's solely about how you feel, about what you see, about what you want out of that situation. Oh, but God. And God give you a whole different reality. Because guess what? Perception is only, as we would say, 70 to 75% of reality. But what's the next? Peace. Talk to him.
Who the fuck you think he is, y'all?
This is the mic drop.
Kareem Abdul J Bob. Anyway, I want to get into the topics that I had. Like that was just an off the rip conversation. You know what I'm saying? But Twin brought it to my attention. If y'all don't know who Twin is, Suge Avery, one of the hosts to ever do it, the park goat in Indianapolis, Indiana. If you know what I'm saying, got locks and you know what I'm saying, or you need some braids or twists, whatever, the big one, the little one, OMG, is really but I don't know you. She posed this question. And I'm gonna ask everybody individually so we can keep it, one mic situation. Doesn't get crazy with these topics that I got for y'all. So I'm gonna start with the ladies for this first question. Ladies, you will not always be first. I'm gonna let y'all know now. And I'm gonna start with Niche. So I would like to know, Twin would like to, why is it that it seems, in your opinion, that men sometimes ask for, certain energy from you and you give them that energy and then they don't appreciate it, you remove it and then they want to act.
Because you never know what you have until it's gone.
As I call.
No yellow light. It's either red light or green light. You never know what you have till it's gone. Ain't no which way, if this, if that, and the other. Motherfuckers don't know what they got until they don't get this shit no more.
Yep.
And when you seeing it being appreciated by somebody else, now you and your feelings, that's your problem. So
That part there.
That part right there.
What was that part there? I missed that part. Say that again, sis.
Put your good ears on so you can hear it.
What you said?
Run that last part back, Niche.
You want to get closer?
I want to hear it. You said
Get closer.
Motherfuckers don't know what they have until they don't have it no more.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as you see it getting appreciated by somebody else, you get mad. But that is a you problem.
That was a word.
You problem.
It becomes a you problem. It's no longer my concern. Like Janae.
You gonna miss.
I cared. You didn't care.
Hey, but guess what though?
But guess what?
Female
There's a song going on. You done missed your beat.
Okay. It's about rhythm. Life's about rhythm. I understand. Keep talking. Life's about rhythm. I get it. Half of these niggas don't understand the rhythm.
Yeah.
I understand it. Keep talking to me.
Okay, so God is same question.
My opinion, is that men who ask those things from women are always looking for something greener on the other side. So they be like, oh, if you this way and that way, then it's gonna be better. But then is it really gonna be better? Because that's not how you met me. You met me and you was attracted to me for a different reason. So why are you trying to change me to be something that I'm not? And then when I do become that, then it's a problem because then other people is paying attention to me that wasn't paying attention to me before, but I'm still not paying attention to them. But because they paying attention to me as hard as they paying attention to me, you feel some type of way. Now we got issues and problems in our relationship because now you're insecure about what you asked for. But I just gave you what you wanted.
It's still a you problem.
Still a you problem.
Did it?
Yeah.
Same question, sir.
Same question about what?
Why do you think that
Hold on. Let me rephrase this.
sometimes
What's the question to me?
ask for things from your woman and giving you energy and all that stuff is not appreciated? Take it for granted, like, oh.
For that. I can't speak for that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I can't really speak for that. Last time I started a relationship, I was a baby. I was 20 years old. You know what I'm saying? And I was with that girl for a long time. But now, I really wouldn't lock in with nothing if I ain't gonna seriously. If I don't know in my head that I'm only gonna be with you, I'm gonna tell you I ain't ready for that right now. But I really like you. You can still do what you want to do, whatever. But I ain't gonna try to hold somebody down if I know that I ain't done. You know what I mean? Now you can meet a girl and she could change your whole mind about everything, and you can be like, damn, I only want her, and whoop. But until you meet that girl, it's better to just be honest with anybody you're dealing with. And a lot of girls don't want to deal with that. That's true. And, you know, it is what it is, though. But it saved you. I don't know, me as a man, when you get to a certain point, you get tired of like that. You get tired of girls hating you and shit. You feel what I'm saying? Just because y'all love life ain't work out. And it's like, you know what I mean? I don't know, little shit like that. I'm past that point for real. So I don't know. If I ask a girl to give me more or to, it ain't gonna. I don't know. I don't want no girlfriend or nothing. Like I either want a wife or a friend. So we either friends or we getting married. Like if you know what I mean. So I feel like that can't.
Before you get married, you have to be friends, right?
Lately, that's been.
You have to be friends and then lovers and then be married. So before you get to marry,
Girl, like,
that's already.
ain't no.
Yeah, but look, what I'm saying is we either moving towards that or we in the friend zone. I ain't gonna be, you know how, I don't know, when I was younger, a nigga might not even really like a joint, but you done already start hitting her. You don't want to hurt her feelings and just tell her to shoot you. You feel what I'm saying? That's how it was when I was younger, but it's like I'm old now.
Sounds like a leading on situation. It sounds real familiar.
What you mean?
You don't want to tell her what?
She terrible. She
Sounds like a leading on situation.
It's a really good heart situation, but you end up fucked up at the end because you done had babies with the girl and everything. You thought she was cool, but she was never really supposed to be your girl because your girl got to have that backbone. Your girl got to be that strong woman. Like,
Okay, so
that's
why
on
you
you
studying her?
then.
Why you
Then that's
studying her?
on you because you kept going.
Because why you
Even though you knew that you shouldn't have been there, you kept going. You
I said it's on.
you had the babies because you wanted to have them babies.
Why you dropping your seed in the intervention?
He got to get his turn, and I got to get my turn to answer the question too.
Sorry.
Y'all taking off.
See, but
One
hold on.
mic. All right, go ahead.
Let
Same
me say
question.
something. Hold on. Before I even get to the answer of my question.
No, you got to answer the question first. Then we gonna have commentary about everything.
But ain't how I want to do it.
It ain't your problem.
Let him ask me what he gonna say. What he gonna say?
Yeah, and then I can get to that. Come on, man. I'm walking in the door behind my brother. And then all the ladies is like,
Look. Okay, you feel like you got to
feel what I'm saying? So it's like three against one.
That's the whole purpose of this podcast. So go ahead.
Find myself holding applause for 1 second. You feel what I'm saying? For 1 second. All I need is one mic.
See, I already gave you the mic and you still get
but I'm just saying, hey, look, though. But like bro said, you know, I mean, like, and I'm going to speak for myself and I speak for my brothers. You know what I mean? Like, and sometimes things on a rhythm. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes, you know, we all in one fire, one beat. sound, but motherfucker, a loud noise than you probably. You probably just as talented as that person, but you don't want to show everybody how talented you is. Meaning, my great grandmother, that love is like a lizard. It go around your heart, which means this love make you do some things you never thought you would possibly do, or make you feel a way or respond that you never thought you would possibly respond to. Oh, but your feelings, but your feelings half the time ain't equaling up to the reality of the situation. You feel me? Now, let's be honest. Sometimes dudes do what dudes do. And a lot of times, females do what they do. But we made them catch on to what y'all do, because we already so caught into what we doing. But y'all already doing so more than what we doing, but we making y'all feel better than what y'all already was doing. You feel like, no, you mad. I'm just being honest. A female be like, oh, you mad. And the whole time, you got your side piece that bring you lunch at work.
Whole time,
She
don't
you
even
look
know
good.
that she got a role. She don't have the start.
I'm gonna be to the point where I don't even care about that.
Stop playing. But in reality, she knew this person's supposed to be the top player. But in reality, in their reality, this person's supposed to be the top player. But in her reality, everybody's purpose. Remind you.
Okay, so what you are you saying? Like, a man think he the person that the focus is just them, but she got one person that she playing around. Then the guy just start.
Be feeling guilty for real. Men be feeling guilty. That's why we always get caught. See, women don't even feel guilty. That's why they don't get caught. You know what I mean? When you feel guilty, you get caught. That's how the world works. When you feel guilty, you get caught. That's why we always getting caught, because we be giving us feel so guilty, but y'all be doing 3 times worse.
No bullshit.
You see, that's what I heard. You know,
when you get greedy, when you get caught. When you get messy is when you get caught. When you sloppy is when you get caught.
No, but to be honest with you, the relationship is over with once you tell a girl that it's just y'all two.
Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna respond to the question that I posed, and then I'm gonna respond to everything else, because I know everybody gonna jump my neck. All right. So as far as I feel like males sometimes ask for more than what they really want. Like, they ask for it and then they get it and they be like, nah, I'm cool on that. And they try to back off. And then when the girl back stop doing, no, sir, put that back. That's in the refrigerator. Juice, passy, something like that. Ain't nobody tell you to open it. Black people. Just messed up my train of thought.
Should have just let him drink what he wanted to drink.
Nothing on the floor. I don't like black people. So then, I already told y'all this is my dog. This is what we do. We gonna pick. But he definitely don't. And I stand on that. Anyway, so like, I feel like, you know, it's a lot of times it is a situation where they feel like it's gonna always be there. Or it's a situation where they feel like it's too much, but they don't really know how to say that. Like, some men are just not mature enough to say, like, I'm not trying to really have that vibe. I just, you know what I'm saying? Even, like, sometimes men will say, I'm not ready for that, instead of saying, I'm not ready for that with you, or I don't want that with you. And for me, I'm a realist. I'd rather you keep it 100 with me. Don't tell me I'm not ready for that. Like, I'm not ready for a relationship and I'm not ready for that. And then a week later, you posting you and a girl. Tell me honestly, I don't see that with you. I'm okay with that. Right. I'm assured enough to accept the fact. And if a woman is not, she needs to hear that so she can get a. Like,
excuse me.
It's those harsh realities, whether it's male or female. Like, Straight up. You have to be able to accept that you're not everybody's cup of tea. And you have to be woman or man enough to say that it's not your cup of tea. Like, playing on people's emotions or acting like it's something that it's not, or leaving out a little bit not to hurt somebody's feelings is going to hurt somebody more. And in the end, it could really turn into a situation where it causes more drama than it helps anything. You think you know what I'm saying, prevent it, but that's the type of shit that'll make me turn up. You know what I'm saying? Telling me, like, you vibing with me, we chilling, all that, and you like, you know what I'm saying, when shit get a little, you know what I'm saying, serious or feelings that get involved, you back off and say, I don't really have a relationship. And then you go post somebody else, or I'm talking to somebody immediately. It's like, who are you playing with? You know what I'm saying? Versus you just saying, like, I just like what we was doing. I won't trying to take it nothing, you know what I'm saying, further with you type shit. I can respect, and I am, as a woman, I have to choose whether I want to continue to deal with the shit that you're presenting to me, or if I'm going to go find the person that's making the other shit that I'm looking for. One way or the other.
Right.
And you got to be enough to accept it. I might be like, all right, my nigga, well, you know, at this point, that ain't me no more. Or I might be like, cool. See, I've had situations where people have been man enough to tell me, like, I just like what we got. And I'm like, cool. Because that's all I was trying to do for real. Well, you had asked me where I was at. Yeah, because you told me for my time. Just to not be respectful of my time. So if you tell me you pulling up, then I'm not making other plans. I'm not inviting somebody else, because if we ain't on that level, then fuck I could have been planning to do. Just like I don't know what I'm planning to do. If I tell you I'm pulling up to see you, I'm chilling with you, come through or whatever, I should respect your time to say something if I'm late or if I'm not gonna make it. Same difference.
Yep.
Then when I say I'm cool, you know what I'm saying? Oh no, I'm checking for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, you told me this time and that time went, past and you ain't put up, so I was just trying to see what the fuck was happening. You know what I'm saying? And some men can't handle that. Then it's like, oh, you just outside. No, but I am a single woman that's dating. I'm not having sex with everybody. But just because, okay, we had a date on, you know what I'm saying, you knew we were fucking, doesn't mean I couldn't have went on a date with somebody else during that same time period. Just went on a date to be out the house, or went out with my friends, or went to the club, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I could have made other plans. Some men can't deal with that. Their ego chimes in, and it's like, oh no, this bitch outside. That's when people try to force me into relationships out of a situationship, knowing they don't really want a relationship. And then when I tell them, like, look, this is what comes with being in a relationship with me. How we've been kicking it, that ain't what it's going to be. Like, this is what's going to change. They are cool with that. I'm fine with that anyway, because I don't want nobody else. I don't want you dealing with nobody else. No. What it is you don't want me dealing with nobody else. You're not cool, you know what I'm saying, with you not dealing with nobody else. You want to do you and keep me on the leash. What the fuck I'm doing. And that don't work for niggas either. And then everybody say I'm the one driving people crazy. It's not my fault. It's you problem. As my good sis said.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Hey, look, I'm 100 with y'all, and I know, but sometimes or another, females, males, everybody want that kicking you too. Let's be honest. Everybody wants the cake. You want to see the picture of that motherfucker. You want that weekend to your mom or your grandma, cousin, and your boyfriend. And pardon me, for the side nigga too. You want to see that motherfucker? Oh, yeah, I did that, right? You want that. But at the same token of time,
yeah, I wanted that shit when I was
like, no. I'm just saying in general. You want that. You want where everybody's on this to get the gland, right? Camera action. You want everybody to see all of you don't need. I get it. You know what I mean? But at some point in time, after you don't deal with it, it happens to a purpose. Because at the end of the day in life, it's all about, is a lowercase and a capital, like I said before. It's a play, it's a purpose. It's a time to play. Like I say, it's a time for everything. So the time to be serious, time to play. I get it. So it's a playtime, it's a purpose. You know what I mean? At some point or another, whether you're a female or a male, you want everything to serve a purpose. But at the same token in time, your purpose ain't all about my purpose, and vice versa. But we gotta come to a mutual understanding of where we at that time.
And that's the thing. That's my biggest issue about it. Like, if we come to a mutual understanding, then cool, that's what it is. But if you breach contract and I decided I want out of the contract, don't stalk my life.
You mean you don't stalk your life?
I mean, stalk your life. Stalk my life. I done had 5 stalkers in my 35 years.
5 stalkers? What the stalker look like?
Tell me. A nigga at your grandma's house, right?
All your social medias. Try stalking your friends' social medias, trying to find out if you
doing all that, man. Ain't nobody doing all that.
Yes, they is.
Ain't nobody doing all that. Y'all,
yes, they is.
They very much
over advertising. Y'all over advertising.
I know. I don't need to over advertise.
I definitely don't. I definitely
had a few of them.
I stutter, but at the same time, when I say I say what I mean. So I mean, I just say that, man, I wish I would let a female, and I get it, it's Adam and it's Eve. So it's like the power of the pussy. The pussy is powerful as a bitch. Let's not, ain't party.
Yeah, you need to stalk you and do all that.
All that sloppy. End up y'all female.
You ain't found your one yet.
Hold on.
You might find your one. You still young. You might find your one. You don't never say never. When you say never, that's when it happens.
Listen, that part. That's now.
You might have
it's gonna be slow
stalked
singing
the
and flower
female
girl.
and they tripped off of it. But you might slightly stalk her. You probably just been like, oh, let me see if she's online. Let me see if that green dot is on one time.
See?
Let me see how long it's been since she been on this app. Let me see. Hold up. Wait a minute. She said she was with such and such.
Man, you
Let
talking
me
about
see.
real life stalking. We ain't talking about no social media shit.
That's still stalking is stalking. It's just levels to the shit. Stalking is stalking. Quit playing with yourself. Stalking is stalking.
Listen, okay, so listen. This is the thing. I am very well aware of my power. I have talked about this on the podcast. I know what I'm capable of. I know what I'm bringing. That's why my name is Pressure. Somebody named me Pressure. I did not name myself Pressure. There is a reason. There is plenty of reason behind it. In all aspects of life, I bring pressure. That's just what it is. So I warn people from jump. And you can attest to this. When people meet me and they trying to talk to me, I tell people.
I don't know what you're saying.
Listen to what I'm about to say. Listen to what I'm about to say. I tell people I'm a lot. Do I not do that? Even in friendship, I tell people I'm sorry, I'm a lot. Y'all know. I tell y'all I'm a lot. I come with a lot. But so if you can't handle a lot, go find less.
But probably a second.
But don't stalk me.
But what I'm saying to y'all, all due respect.
Don't leave me alone.
All due respect.
Oh.
I knew this queen.
Because I'm over here doing the most.
This Queen Josie today. And when I said that, her energy is her energy. And it's potent. Like, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna hold you. You feel what I'm saying? But her energy was potent before you seen this glamorous all what you seen. Her energy was still always there.
Since elementary school.
So we always had our little but I always respected the fact of who she was. Like, you know what I mean? So with that being said, I don't know what y'all guys know, respectfully. I don't know that side. But I know, if you know that side, hey, I was there. I know it's there, but I don't know that side.
I'm talking about Niche and Goddess. Like, they know me. Like, I tell people all the time, like, Diddy, he just met me on social media, nothing. But they've had intimate conversations with me. And I was just saying that all y'all can attest that I say up front, I'm a lot. I come with a lot. So if you expect me to be anything less than a lot, that's not my fault. So when you realize, oh shit, I love that a lot, and I played with it, and now I don't have access to it no more, that does not mean stalk me. That means heal and get the fuck.
Now you're doing too much.
Because if I'm not allowing you in my energy or in my space, it's for a reason. It's for my sanity and for my healing. And I ain't going. And you know what I'm saying? Your people can, you know what I'm saying, put you on a t-shirt.
Put on a t-shirt.
Yeah.
The person and the people who need to know, they know what that means. My podcast and stuff too.
The first.
But anyway, next topic. And I'm going to talk first on this topic. Do you feel like male or female is more of a pleaser when it comes to sex? I'm going first. All right, you can go next, Lord. Jesus, you're going to have a heart attack. I feel like my opinion is going to be biased as fuck. It's going to be biased as fuck because me as a female, I'm more of the pleaser. Like, I take pride in that shit. Like, I know, I like having, like, I like knowing that I'm taking your energy and, like, that you got to submit. And, like, I got your soul, like, right here. Like, it make me tingle inside.
And guess what? In my opinion, I feel like it's all about matching motherfucking energy. Like, if you can't, it's just like the old 3-6 Mafia say, either you stand up or bitch sit or hoe sit down. Like, you feel what I'm saying? And it's like not being funny. But when it comes to sex, all about matching energy. So you don't want to be, as a male, you don't want to be submissive to the situation. You want to stand up and be empowering, be a royalty of anything. Even if although she probably making you feel like you were fucking heaven in itself. But at the same time, while I'm in heaven, you in heaven with me. Like you know what I'm saying? So I'll say that it's more so about compatible energy, because with energy brings chemistry. You know what I mean? So you gotta find someone more so than things about he got money, or he got a nice car, or he got these benefits. It's gonna forbid. It's gonna.
That's how we get digmatized, y'all. But I'd rather be digmatized than monetized. I don't know. I'm not that girl. I can't. Okay. First of all, y'all can call me shallow or whatever y'all would like to. But when it comes to that, if we are not sexually inclined, like we the chemistry ain't there, I can't commit to you because I'm gonna cheat on you. And I'm very honest about this. Sex is very important to me. You have to be able to please me that way, and you have to be able to stimulate me mentally. I have to be able to learn from you. You have to be able to correct me and me to feel safe to trust what you correcting me on. Like, it's a lot of different things, you know what I'm saying? But sex is definitely a part of it. And I ain't gonna lie, shy away from it. I already tried for almost 10 years to teach somebody how to please me sexually. So it's not that I ain't tried or I ain't willing to teach and all that shit, but I'm about to be 35 in 30 days.
Well,
I ain't got
I'm just
time.
saying though, at this point, like, not being funny or whatever case may be, but it's more so of the man teaching you than you teaching the man.
That's supposed to be.
Like, you feel what I'm saying?
It don't be
Although it ain't being funny or it ain't being biased,
but
nothing. It's always room for improvement. So a man gonna do what the man supposed to do if a king is a king. Like, you feel what I'm saying? But at the same time, you can still tell me, oh yeah, but I do like when you do this, or I do like when you do that. You know what I mean?
But see, some people, okay, so, all right, I'm going to let y'all talk before I get into this, because I want to get y'all, the males' input on this as well. But Diddy, how do you feel as far as who is the more of the pleaser when it comes to sex?
More of the pleaser. I feel like the man. You know what I mean? It depends on what you call pleasing, though. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if pleasing is like the soft shit, then I'd say the woman. But you know, pleasing for me, that's why I don't really even I don't like really just getting on with the jinx that I can't be real freaky with. Like, you know what I mean? So that's why another nigga might have more bodies than me, but the bodies I be having be the Jones that I won't mind going all the way there with. So I can really be nasty with them. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know, when my mind get to going and shit, I can't really be as nasty as I want to be with a girl. So, you know what I mean? But I feel like when a dude really like a girl, you feel what I'm saying? It's kind of the dude job to please. I mean, the woman shit. I feel like if you pleasing your woman, then everything else gonna be straight for real, for real. You know what I mean? That's my opinion, though.
And we spinning.
Yeah.
And we spinning. And we spinning.
Well, I mean, I'll say my piece. So I feel like I kind of like want to piggyback off what you said. Like it really depends on what part of the pleasing are you talking about. Like not generally, I feel like women are more pleasing. We kind of do more. We dote more. We try to be more available, whereas guys just kind of go with the flow. They don't really take initiative in that sense. But when it comes to bedroom behavior, men, that's where I think tend to show their dominance more. You know, like, well, I'm gonna fuck you crazy, or you know, doing all that shit, thinking you finna have us outside looking for y'all with flashlights on in the daytime. So we not. But so I think, you know, it really differs there too. But yeah,
For
I think
me,
women
More
I
attracted the man
naturally.
is to the woman, the more the further he gonna go, you know,
how I feel
in bed.
about it is that I don't think it's even a man or a woman who's the pleaser. It has to do with who's the giver and who's the taker. Because the giver is always going to be more pleasing or being more of a pleaser than the person that, you know, taking. So,
Like if I like to give head, I'm
right,
always gonna you're gonna love that about me
right.
because it's what I like to give you.
I don't think it has to do with even about a male or a female. I just feel it has to do about who's a giver and who's a taker.
They
But
both
I'm gonna
should be,
definitely take it if you give it.
don't you feel like
I'm
both
gonna lay there
of
and
us
take.
should be
I'm gonna take it.
givers and takers, though?
To an extent, yeah.
For me, I mean, I know they say like relationships aren't supposed to be based off sex, but for me, if you can't, I mean, I'm a chemist, so everything for me starts molecularly. So if you can't get me here, you're definitely not gonna get me there. But once you do get me there, like if I can't be sexually free with you, then I'm not gonna be your wife ever. Like if you just want to do missionary on Saturdays and only in the house in the bed, like nah. If you're not sexually adventurous, nah. If you're not willing to be outside in the tent in the picnic and be fucking behind a tree or some shit real quick, nah. If you're not ready to go to a cookout and be in somebody's basement and be like, let's dip off real quick, nah. Like we have to be sexually compatible in order for this shit to even you can put a ring on it because I ain't gonna take it.
Dang, man, what's going on with their thingy? Need to fix it.
I guess it's the
You know, it can go back and forth when it comes to who's the pleaser, but I feel like just naturally me, I feel like in most of my experiences, I can't speak for anybody else, but in most of my experiences, I have been the person that put most of the effort, you know, to please. Like most people would just like, I ain't trying to be funny, but a lot of people have been intimidated by me sexually.
Wow.
Because enjoying what I'm presenting to them, it's where did you learn this from? Who taught you that? Or you be outside a lot. Cause I'm nasty. I ain't gonna lie.
But
I'm not one of them little prissy bitches that's gonna be like, oh my God, my hair. I'ma throw this shit in a bun. Better know what the fuck about to go. Better know what the fuck about to go on.
When that screen starts to come off, just know.
Fun. Because these locks, like, I'll wash them. They'll be okay. We'll deep condition in the morning. But in the meantime, in between time, I'm about to do what the fuck I'm about to do. And some people can't, like I said, can't take that energy. Like, they get intimidated. Like, I've had guys, like, intimidated off my head. I've had guys intimidated off sex and have questions, like, instead of, like, recognizing, first of all, being nasty does not mean you give the same energy and the same vibe to every fucking body.
Absolutely.
Everybody does not get the same type of pressure, period. They don't. I can't even bring myself to do it. If you don't bring a certain energy to me, if I feel like you're mediocre and I'm just in this situation, because this is the thing. Men talk, this is my experience. I'm not talking about nobody, you know what I'm saying, in general, none of y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can carry a whole different energy. But I've had times where men have presented themselves before they got in my presence, or in my presence on that level. Like, they can be cool when we in the club or when we out to eat. We go bowling, go to the range, whatever it is. But then when they get into an intimate setting with me, they turn into a whole shellfish. And it's like, can I please have a piece of pussy, please? Like, it's like the pressure gets to them. They can't deal.
What's up, Faye?
I have had, you know what I'm saying, the other side where people that came in like, I don't give a fuck about that pressure. You know what I'm saying?
They are
like
open.
But way more I've had where they've been intimidated. I've had applied pressure to pressure. So a lot of people have missed out on the full experience of pressure, and they've been infatuated with just the little mediocre shit that I did because they just ain't had nobody to just be genuine, and you know what I'm saying. But the people who got to experience that pressure, they not playing about me. Even if they ain't getting it anymore, they not playing about me. That's just what's happening. Everybody got quiet. What happened?
You asked the questions. You ain't say it's on you. It's on her.
We was talking.
I feel like me myself, I've been more of the pleaser, so that's my experience. So that's the only way I see it. Like, and that's why I originally said that my opinion was going to be biased, because I don't believe that every man is that. You know what I'm saying? I've had other energies be around me and not be that, but most of them been like, oh shit. Even the men that I expected to be like, you know what I'm saying, on that, at some point it switched and I became the dominant, and it's just like, what the fuck? Like,
I mean,
that shit.
I ain't saying it like that, but I'm saying it like this. If you got that going fishing at the James River, you aren't gonna catch so many fishes. It's not gonna be a certain select amount of fishes you gonna catch.
You don't know where I'm fishing at.
I ain't saying, pardon me, I ain't saying when you fishing that. I'm just saying, in general.
I don't be fishing at James River.
Or not fishing down Wellsburg. But all I'm saying is, if you fish
white people,
it ain't about white, black.
Excuse my language, but I just don't date outside my race.
It ain't about none of that. It's more so about, you know what I mean? You don't get what you put in. Stir point blank. Like, you don't get what you put in.
But not necessarily, because sometimes you put in a lot and you don't get what you put in.
And guess what?
And that's been...
And you true. And that's true. And that go on both sides.
That should be pissing me off.
That go on both sides.
It does. I haven't made it.
See,
he ain't watched enough podcasts to know that I take self-accountability.
I watch
There have been times when I have not given my all to people. I have been the person that have fucked up good situations, fucked over good people. And I've approached them people. I've apologized to them people. not even trying to get back with them, just addressed it and acknowledged because of where I am now. Like, straight up, in the last 2 years, I went on an apology tour. Like, you know how addicts go and talk to everybody? I'm not an addict, but I went and took the time to express how I felt. Family, exes, my kids, everybody. So I own that part. But I can definitely own the part that it was only 20% that was me. My therapist, my mom, family members, everybody confirmed. It wasn't me for real. And people don't be accepting their part either. So I own mine. I'm not one of them. That's the whole point of me starting the podcast, because I recognized that my perception needed to be heard, because I don't always agree with women. I don't always agree with men. I just go based on life. And sometimes my opinion has changed. Even through other podcast episodes, I have corrected myself later on other podcast episodes. Like, I was dead wrong for that. I didn't have the insight or the knowledge or the wisdom or the time to recognize my flaw in that, or my perception of that. And came back, like, I'm really on this journey. Like, that shit ain't, like I said, it's all candid, it's real, it's raw, but it's a deeper message and it's a deeper purpose behind this podcast.
Absolutely.
Peer pressure is definitely that. And they up here telling people to open their eyes. Why we gotta open our eyes? It's almost bedtime.
That's my nephew.
I know, but it's almost bedtime.
No, he telling me to open my eyes. I'm lit.
I'm just being
What's the next question, Brush?
huh?
You ain't got no more questions written down?
He fucking with me.
I ain't have no questions written down. I have some questions to be prepared. But also, okay, next question. So, do you feel that men are receiving their fantasies more now than they have before? Like, because of the whole polygamy thing being a thing right now, the whole women everybody want to be bisexual, everybody
want to be in the trouble.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to try trouble shit. You know what I'm saying? Do you feel like that's really the thing? Or do you feel like men don't really want that? They just want that in their early days, but in the long run, they want, like, do you feel like every man really wants to have that one person?
I feel like different strokes for different folks, for real, for real. Like I said, it been times in my life where I was like, man, I want multiple women. You know what I mean? Huh?
I'm talking about Jay. He sat all the way back, like.
Yeah, but it been times where I wanted multiple women, and then it been times where I met a girl and I said, you know what? I feel like, you know what I mean, she could be enough. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's kind of on the dude. You know what I mean? I can't really speak for everybody.
Oh.
I feel like the more
No, like in all reality, right? In all reality, I'm just gonna say this, right? I want to say this, but I'm gonna say this. In all reality, we moving the chess pawns, right? Right, and a king and a queen is a queen. We understand that, right? But in the sense, like, not being funny, but in today's time, like, a king needs his queen, and the king also need an extra pawn too sometimes. And the king need, and in order for the queen to move how the queen's supposed to move, the pawn supposed to move how the pawn supposed to move, in order to the queen to take off and to subtract the bullshit. Right? So I said to say that everybody got a role. Everybody got a situation to play. And as I said that, my phone ring. My phone, I promise you, I ain't trying to be funny, no disrespect, or none of that. But if a king is a king, give a king what he need and what he want. If you give a king what he need and what he want, in reality, you'll get what you need and what you want, even though it may seem as if you're giving too much.
So if you give a king what he wants, does that mean the queen gets what she wants too?
If a king, if a queen is a king is respecting the fact that everything, because I can't speak for every king. I can't speak for, if I do that, I'll be blind. And once again, I say it's no blind brothers.
It's just funny because every time when I ask that question, people get tongue-tied. Like, nobody wants to answer that for the queen. They always want to say the king is supposed to give queen supposed to.
And what the king want, if those two things don't line up, then they can't be together. And that's what happens a lot of times. The queen want one thing and the king wants something that is opposite. So if they want opposite things, then it ain't gonna work. But if what she want ain't got nothing to do with what I want, then you see what I'm saying? Then it's cool. But if she want me to only fuck her and I want multiple women, then it's never gonna work. You see what I'm saying? So
or it could be on the queen this where it's like, all right, you only want me to fuck you, but let's be honest, I'm on some shit where it's like yeah, I'm fucking you, but you know in reality I want to fuck you, and I want you to fuck another female with me. Like, it ain't no disrespect to none of the extra. I was being honest, and at the fire.
But what if she don't? Wait. So what if she? Okay,
so off your clothes, like. Let's be honest.
So,
like, and that being
so
I want to see a female please another.
Excuse me. So
in reality, I'm pleasing while pleasing while y'all pleasing each other.
Okay, so now I get that. So what if she grant that wish for you, right? But what if her wishes is to have another man too? Like, is you willing to grant that wish for her?
That's where it get tricky.
See, one thing for sure. She said, "Hey, the name of her podcast is Pressure. So if you ain't bringing certain pressure, you can't even tell me that you want this to happen because it's a chain of command in this motherfucker. It's a chain of command.
No.
So
It's no chain of command. No. It's no chain of command. It's even, because if I'm gonna give you what you want, and if I decide, hey, yo, I want this, I'm not saying you gotta touch the dude or nothing, but I just want this. I want to. This is what I want. We gonna rock like this. You willing to rock like this? I mean, I was willing to rock like that when you wanted to, whether I wanted to or not. I still did it. I held you down. Now I need you to hold me down while I want this right here. Can I get this in you? Like, I was saying, can we do this?
Talk your shit, queen. And guess what, though, queen? Talk respectfully, right? Depending on who you is, we can make that shit pop. I ain't tripping. It depends on who you is.
All right.
You
got my view. Okay, you got some respect. I can rock with you.
I be telling
most dudes be like, nah, it gotta be me. I'm not in competition. It gotta be me. What do you think about that when you put?
Hold on. Now, hold on, Jay. Hold on. So you telling me your wife? You could flip your wife with another dude, and you could still be married to your wife?
I ain't saying my wife. I said the pressure the queen is.
If you bringing that type of pressure, you might as well marry her. That's what I'm saying. But I feel what you're saying, though. But
and look, one thing for sure, you gotta know when to hold them and know when to fold them. So you gotta know that everybody got a position in life. Hey, look, I always say that nobody needs nobody, but everybody needs somebody. Every motherfucker got a role to play. Let them play their role. Respectfully. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't saying that, hey, I'm going to judge you off of the role you play. You play a role, and I respect that. But that's your role. And every book and every movie is a character. And it's more than one of them. I got to play mine. You got to play yours. She got to play hers, and so on and so forth. But at the same
what do you got to say about this?
Huh?
I didn't forget the original question.
I forgot the question.
Oh, yeah.
your shit, bro.
I forgot the question. I want to answer, but I did forget the question.
The question was about the pleasing, wasn't it? Whether we still on the pleasing
I,
question?
I think we went a little bit.
Oh, okay. So I remember what I did want to say. So yeah, every individual relationship is different, and I think it definitely depends on the dynamic that each person, each individual brings to that relationship. I don't think monogamy is for everybody, but I also don't think non-monogamy is for anybody. It depends on what you want in your relationship. And mine personally, we not going. A relationship is two people, him and I alone. Ain't no bitches, ain't no niggas, ain't no sometimes the king need a pawn. Who the fuck is the pawn? Because the relationship in our house is two people. That's all I gotta say.
It's two. And respect. You're right. It's two. Because at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Like, not saying like that, but it takes two to tangle. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, you can't be yourself thinking you're gonna be a whole team. You know what I mean? You gotta have somebody or something to be able to balance yourself off. You know what I mean? So part of me of the terminology that I use as far as pawn or whatever case may be, I was using that as an analogy of the chess pawn, as a chess piece. So far as my queens, I apologize if you guys feel any type of way about me using that terminology.
No, it's more so she was just explaining that she understands the dynamics, you know what I'm saying?
I get what she's saying.
In other relationships. She wasn't taking offense.
Oh, no, Peace Queen. I wasn't saying that as if she took offense to it. I was saying for anybody who thought differently.
Yeah.
Because I understand that she understood what I'm saying, but
just
it wasn't
everybody
in
else
general.
Yeah,
General statement.
Yeah, but I was listening to y'all while I was taking my little break. But I definitely get that. Like, y'all know, I've said this on the podcast a million times too. Like, I'm open to all perspectives. I understand that not every dynamic is for everybody. I also understand that at this point in my life, with the wisdom, the knowledge, the skill that I possess, I'm cool. Like, if you feel like you need to have multiple people, then go ahead. Me, I need one, so I can be as nasty as I want to be. Because I can't be nasty as I want to be with somebody that I know got other people. Because you don't know how nasty them other people being with other people.
So what happened?
And them other people being with other people.
So what happened?
And them other people being with other people.
So what?
Hold on. I've tried the polygamy shit, and my energy has always caused an issue. The other female cannot handle my energy. I've tried this shit multiple times. The other end, like, as soon as they get introduced to me, it's a problem. And like, I've tried to where the male has already dealt with me and already dealt with the female. I've tried to where the male and the female tried to bring me in as a new party. I've tried where it's been where the girl was, attracted to me and her had sex first. And then she was like, well, I got a boyfriend, like, but I want to introduce you type thing. Eventually, when she saw me and him interact with each other, we didn't even have sex, just a conversation and how he was interacting with me. She couldn't deal with the shit. It was a problem. So it's just not for me.
So you way too much.
It's just not for me.
So you way too much.
I'm really too much. I'm really a lot. I don't even have to be doing too much. I can just be chilling. I'm serious. Like, when we went out and we were chilling for her to introduce me, I had on sweatpants, a big t-shirt, some sneakers, everything. I was chilling.
We feel.
It's my energy. And I ain't gonna pretend like I'm not who the fuck I am, though. Like, I don't care what I'm dressed like.
Absolutely. It matters.
So.
It was.
And then I keep running into situations where guys say they want that. You know what I'm saying? They cool with that. And then eventually they don't be cool with that no more. They don't. You know what I'm saying?
Cool with what?
With us not being exclusive.
Oh, I thought you were saying they don't be cool with having you and multiple women.
Like the beginning, it'll be, well, it's been men that have not been able, that been like, they ain't want me with another woman. They ain't want me with nobody at all. They ain't want to share with nobody.
I felt like that before about a woman.
I respect that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I understand all points of view. And especially if we're taking it there to that level, then yeah. If I'm just fucking on you, you tell me what your preferences is. I'm gonna fuck who I want to fuck if we just fucking. But if we're you know what I'm saying, we're building something.
Hey, bro, you said you feel like that far as a woman. What happened to make you feel like you didn't want a female deal with another female? I just want to know.
No, I'm saying I felt like at a point in time, like, man, I only want her. Like, I don't, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want her to be with nobody else. I don't give a damn who it is. Like, you feel what I'm saying? I was younger and something like that. But at that point in time, I had not. Hold on, let me finish, bro. At that point in time, I wasn't old enough to understand the threesome world and all that shit. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. I was like probably like 19 or something. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Young, 18, 17. You know what I mean? So I remember liking her to the point where I'm like, man, I don't want her to like nobody. I don't want her to fuck with nobody. You know what I mean?
In our mid-20s, we was married, and I wanted to have a threesome, and he met me as a bisexual woman, and he was like, nah.
Or that would have a bro.
Not exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Oh.
He met you as a bisexual. I don't know. That's, you know.
So my whole thing is, bro, not being funny.
I be having fun.
His feelings was too deep. He couldn't deal with it. But he also had previous experience with women that was bisexual. But you met me as a bisexual woman. If you had trauma from a bisexual woman, you shouldn't have been trying to pursue a bisexual woman.
And look, in my opinion, bro, people, it's nothing more appealing than a female pleasing a female. Like, because at the end of the day, respect, kings, you gonna learn so much from watching a female please a female, to the point where it's like it's empowering you to watch something that you possibly can do, but you don't know exactly how to go about it. So I watch. And I learn. So I watch and I learn. So I watch and I learn.
I'm not saying that I wouldn't. I ain't saying that I don't like that. Nothing. I was just agreeing with her that at one time I had a woman that I felt like that about. At this current stage, no. I would love to learn and watch. Yeah.
Like Jay-Z said, I was before I got here. So I know what I can bring to the table, and I know what to do when I do it. Cause like Fab said, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna do it. The motherfucker, cause she do it in a way it's like, hold on, slow down. Patience is a virtue. Patience is a virtue. You feel what I'm saying? Cause I'm about to dive in it. When I dive in, I want to dive in it to the point where I'm in that motherfucker. So I'm swimming for a lifetime.
For a lifetime.
See, I was trying to give you know what I'm saying, your applause and stuff until you start with the whole diving.
But I know what I'm talking about.
I get
you know what I'm talking about. You just don't know what I'm talking about.
No, yeah. I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm talking about the fact that
no, that's what I'm saying. That part I applaud. Like, you should be, men should be willing to. Okay, so this is another topic. Why does it seem like some men are offended when a woman wants to introduce toys into the bedroom?
Because sometimes
they can compete with
it. Make it seem like you ain't enough.
It's not that you're not enough. It's just that it
adds. So yeah, you would actually have a threesome with a whole nother human, female. A toy makes you feel like it's not enough.
I wouldn't ask you to do that, you know, if you want with that. But, you know, I'm just saying, she asked the question, why some niggas feel like whoop the whoop is because that shit make you feel like, damn, you know, what I'm doing ain't enough. Shit, 100 years ago, they ain't had no toys, nigga. You know what I mean? What about when we in our last live.
They
I don't want no toys in our last live.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Quick
they
question.
did.
Get out of here, man.
Yeah,
Get out of here.
I got a quick
did.
question.
No, they didn't.
Diddy, I got a quick question. Can you give head and give dick at the same time?
You never know. I ain't tried yet, but I bet you if I tried good enough, I bet you if I
you can give head and give dick at the same time. So hold on. Anyway, so the toy, you know what I'm saying, on the clit can do, you know what I'm saying, the head part while you giving the dick. It's not to be offensive. It's to make it wetter for you and for me. We both coming and going.
That's cheating a little bit, though. That's cheating a little bit.
It's a teammate.
It's cheating, though. That's cheating. That's like, you know, I'm the type of nigga that if I gotta cheat to win, like, come on, man. You know what I mean?
It's just that you are going to add some extra spice, and it's not cheating. It's
maybe every once in a blue moon, but every time, every night, every this. No.
I say women are more pleasers because y'all selfish. Y'all think about shit. Everything is involving y'all ego, not what is adding to the party.
It's not cheating if you know what's going on.
I'm not saying it's cheating on me. I'm saying it's we're cheating to win the game, which is us both orgasming a lot, right? We cheating to win the game. Let's use our natural body. See how people that don't like fake asses or fake this or fake that want to use toys. I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't never really been with them. You know what I mean? I wouldn't mind trying something new with a girl. I'm open to trying it, but I'm gonna just stand on this side for the podcast sake. You feel what I'm saying? No, like no, I'm not with toys. I don't fuck with them. No. You got natural hair. You got natural everything.
Real life story. Let me tell you a real life story, and this shit was crazy to me. And for those who know me, like fuck all that. But long story short, we making some shit shake, me and the female, and I don't know what the fuck happened, but she pulled out her little vibrator from underneath the goddamn pillow. While we already did how we do. You feel what I'm saying? So, I mean, value, I never initially said it was cool to do, but when she did it, she's like, hold on, is you sure this cool? Because I'm ready to fuck up your whole bed, everything. So I'm like, shit, at this point, I'm like, shit, go ahead. Like, long story short, it was one of the best situations that I encountered. Because it's something that she wanted to do while at the same time I'm fulfilling her, while at the same time she got this is enhancing her too. So I say this to say that
it's a teammate.
A female know what she want, and you gonna only be able to do what you can do when you can do it, if you can do it. Hopefully you can do it. So I say that nigga, if you gotta goddamn buy extra toy or buy extra or she got whatever she got, make it more fun. Cause if you're making more fun,
and I said I agree with that. I agree with that. You feel what I'm saying? To spice it up, but I don't know, man. No, man.
You know what I'm saying? Who could fuck the shit out of me, but they weren't willing to let me ride. They weren't willing to let me suck them off, and you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Make them come off head, like, cause they felt like I was dominating them. Or they weren't willing to let me use my toys and stuff because it made them feel, like you said, like, oh, they ain't good enough. No, nigga, it's not that. I just want another sensation. I want to try something different. We've been dealing with each other for a minute. I want to do something different. I'm not trying to introduce anybody else. I just want to add something extra. Like, I'm a grown-ass woman. I like doing different shit. Like, yeah, exactly. Like, I'll buy shit. Like, we can go to the store and pick the shit together. So you already know what it is. Like, especially if it's a situation where your man travels or your man don't live near you and stuff. Like, I want you to know that, like, I'm not giving your shit to nobody else, but I'm going to need to get myself right sometimes when you can't come get me right.
Right.
I agree with all that. So I agree with all that.
Like, I just don't understand the being offended by it. Like, that's the shit that pisses me off. Like, come on, bro. Like, we're supposed to be
piss you off, though.
what it takes to get you, please. Like, if you want to try different shit, you know what I'm saying, at least try it once now. If the first time this shit make me feel like hell fucking no, I'm gonna tell you that shit made me feel like hell no, nigga.
So what did the toys make me feel like hell no, shawty?
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I don't understand.
It could be I see. No, I ain't even gonna say it. Fuck it. I ain't gonna say it. I ain't gonna say it.
Let me explain. So there are different levels to toys. I'm not saying I'm trying to fuck you in your ass with a dildo.
No.
I'm not
Who
saying
even thinking about that? Nobody even thinking about that. She a Christian, right? She a Christian, right? You a Christian up here? She a Christian? No, her.
No,
You not a Christian?
No, sir.
Okay, I thought I heard her say something. All right, sorry then. Go ahead.
Deal with a sexual
I don't know. I'm not sure. But hold on, listen to what I'm saying. I'm saying while you fucking me from the back, I'm trying to take this vibrator on my clit, which you can't hit for real while you fucking me from the back. So
shit, I can use my I can move my fingers fast as a bitch.
Listen to what I'm saying. Hold on. Listen to what I'm saying. The finger shit, I hate that shit.
I'm not saying in it. I'm not saying in it. You don't like it on the outside, nigga?
No.
Not one mic.
Okay.
You cut me off. I'm just trying to get to a point real quick. And I'll let you rebuttal. I don't mind. But one mic. Like, I don't like the finger shit. You know what I'm saying? That worked for some women, but I don't like that shit. Most men's hands are too rough to be rubbing against my clit. I'm not with it. Even if you're trying to do it delicately, you're not going to get me off. And if you're trying to do it too rough, your hands are too rough where it's not going to give me the sensation that I could just put this toy on here for about 3 minutes and I'm getting what I need real quick. And it's not that what you're doing is not enough. It's to enhance what you're doing and what I'm doing for you, because it's going to enhance the juices you get. It's going to enhance the muscle, you know what I'm saying, contraction and all of that stuff. All of that is going to entice both of us. And you still going to get the nut you was going to get, and I'm going to get the nut you was going to give me. It's not cheating, because I'm still going to get the same thing that I was getting from you. It's just enhancing what we would get together before we even get the original thing that we would get. It's adding to. It's not changing. It's just
I'm sold.
That's all I'm saying.
She said 3 minutes, but she meant 30 seconds.
It's setting his ears on which toy it is. That's all I'm saying. Because some of them suck and they lick at the same time. Lord have mercy.
Jesus.
I'm the type of nigga that I want to watch the toy. Like, I ain't trying to be like, put toy away.
Had people
I want to watch that motherfucker.
Like,
I want to see what the toy
I'm going
do.
to stand right here, go ahead and play with yourself. Yeah. And then I'll come over there and I'd be like, you nasty as
I said, I lick my lips. Because it's like, hey, it's different schools, different folks. Do you feel me?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like,
I could think that what I was saying, no, I don't like the. I ain't gonna lie. At a point in time, I was against it. You feel what I'm saying?
How old are you?
Mentally.
Huh?
I'm 3 years younger than you.
Okay, he's 32.
Man, look, bro. Man, we here. And at the same token, in a sense, I'm gonna stand on my royalty. But at the same time, while I stand on my royalty and stand on my kingdom, I know it's certain ways and certain language that a queen gonna speak that sometimes I may not be yet to understand what she mean or how she feel. So let her do her sometimes. She gotta be herself. And she gotta, and if I can't do it for her and she know that she can do it for herself, let her do that.
See, no, but y'all was saying morally in the bed with us together type shit.
Man, I want to watch and I want to learn, bro.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, even if it comes down to, like you said, you ain't cool. If you get to a point where you ain't cool with your woman being with another woman, then toys is a perfect way, because you can learn from her. Like, she could enjoy what you giving her. 100%. But it could be other ways that she want her body touched or licked or caressed or sucked on and stuff that you don't do that could get her to the point quicker that you might.
Can't just tell me how to do it or tell me what to do.
Listen, but sometimes if we tell y'all don't want to be offended, but your ego is crushed a little bit, and it shows. Hold on,
and look, though,
hold on, it shows in y'all performance.
No, you hold on. No, you hold on. So I'm gonna say this. Yeah, I'm the type that I know, no disrespect, all that, but those who know, and every dog have his day. Every dog have his day. I'm gonna be honest within in it all, in a nutshell, right? But I said to say that, man, at the end of the day, like, I know what I bring to the table, and I know what I do. At the same time, I know that at the end of the day, it's more I can learn. And let's be honest, I'd be down if I learn from a nigga when I can learn from a female. I'd be down if I be like, oh, hey, bro, you fuck this girl, you fuck my girl, you fuck my little chick on rather than I'd rather watch a female show me what she like, because at the end of the day, that's the epitome of her.
Especially if it's her with her toy. Her toys, the stuff that she likes.
Her girl, her best friend.
Hold on. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No, listen. Even if it's that too. But seriously, if she's showing you her toy, I'm just putting y'all on game. This is free game. She is showing you what she likes. Some women like penetration more than they like head. Some women like to be sucked, their clit to be sucked more than they like the licking. Some women like licking more than they like to be sucked. Some women like to be caressed more than they like any of that shit. When she's playing with herself or masturbating in front of you, she's showing you what she genuinely really likes.
Absolutely. So
if she's touching herself more than she's playing with herself with the toy, she wants you to pay more attention to the rest of her body.
Absolutely.
If she's, you know what I'm saying, if her toy has a tongue on it, more than likely she likes the flickering. If it has more of a suction or it don't have no tongue at all, she likes suction. You know what I'm saying? Like, those are the things that'll make a woman that might not even really like your dick size or might not like your stroke, but she knows you're attentive and you're paying attention to her. She'll be more loyal to you.
Listen, fellas.
She'll be more loyal to you than a woman that, oh, I got money, I pay her bills, I do this, I do that. She'll probably be, because she knows you're attentive to her. Because men, we know men are more visual. We know y'all like what stuff look like and what be going on that we, you know what I'm saying, that shit, we know that. So if you're choosing to be attentive versus just going on your natural reaction and your natural male instinct, that means you're digging me. I'm going to hold him down.
You're paying attention.
I'm going to hold him down.
Right.
Listen, fellas.
I'm just saying. So while you out here like, oh no, I don't want you doing the toy. Oh no, the toy. She like, this nigga don't care about what I really care about.
Anyway.
Because he care about what I care about sexually. He don't care about what I care about in life. Because how can you care about what I care about in, you know what I'm saying, beyond that, when men, y'all are led by y'all penis, to be honest.
You ain't bringing me no peace.
You can't bring me no peace sexually.
No peace. Like,
so you ain't gonna bring me no peace no other way.
I mean, and not even saying like, let's be
because
honest.
We know y'all are more led by that, not because we're more led by that. If that makes sense.
That's what I'm gonna get to. Not even saying that the fact that sex is everything, but sex is a hell of a release.
Yeah,
it's a hell of a release. Like anytime that what people gotta realize. Not being funny, but either you're gonna fight. Either you're gonna fight it off or you're gonna fight. You feel what I'm saying? So when you can fight, meaning you can get that nut, it's like a fresh breath of air. You know what I mean? But when you ain't getting the nut off and you fighting the reality of life, man, it makes things so intense. Right? So it has your judgment off a little bit, a whole lot. You know what I mean? So you need that peace to bring you, you know what I mean, the fact that you ain't gotta fight it because she already don't like, damn, you tried to put me to sleep just now. You made me got get back in the next.
Exactly. And
you feel what I'm saying?
Comfort.
You on comfort now. You feel what I'm saying? And she looked that blunt. But I'm just saying. You know what I mean? So I said to say that everybody, life's about balance, man. You know what I mean? Every king needs a queen, and every queen needs a king. But at the same time, based off your judgment, you can think that you have the piece that balances you off, but in the same sense, sometimes it balances you off. Meaning you think, oh, because this person is fucking me good, this person is looking good, this person got this amount of money, this person present X, Y, and Z, but in the reality, that don't serve you no good.
Yeah, because they're not attentive, because they don't care about the things that really matter to you. Like, like even like what I recognize as a woman, and this is something I had to hold myself accountable for. I didn't recognize that men pay attention to the small things just as well as women do. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like me, yeah, but most men, like for real, like I haven't really run into a man that doesn't pay attention to the small things, even family, like me paying attention to the things that they normally like, and that being the gift I choose to buy, or me not just some shit that you would generic thing. That's why my first business was Candy's Customs, because everything was taking what you had and turning into what you want and you desire. Mm. Well, what you desire, because I don't believe in want. We don't want for shit. But I feel like people appreciate things more when it's catered to them, and especially when it's sexually or in relationship or friendship. When you pay attention to this, okay, I know for a fact Misha's favorite color is purple. I know for a fact that that Goddess likes yellow, and she like the golds and the earth tones bring out her natural nature, and nature makes her feel comfortable.
Did 2 hours. And this is into third. Boochie cash back.
But the point that I was making was, I feel like for me, I pay attention to the small things. I feel like the small things are what make me stand out for real. The fact that I pay attention to the certain scent you wear, or the certain underwear you wear, or, the certain way you like to be touched, or the certain scents that you like that I wear, and how they change your mood in different ways and stuff like that. I feel like all of that is a huge factor in why I'm probably pressured. Because I'm not just going to give you the regular experience. I don't know how. Like, I tried to be a regular bitch. I don't really know, how to do that. I'm naturally a person that takes care of the people that are around me, and that includes sexually. Like, I'm going to make sure that you are pleased. Like I told y'all before, I take pleasure in the fact of knowing I got your soul like right here, and I can, yeah.
Well, I seem like it's never two people that. It seems like it's always one person that is like that. That's like the caring person.
I used to feel like that until I ran into people like that.
Yeah.
You live and you learn. That's all I can tell you. Like, for real, because there are other people you can be equally yoked with, that you can meet, that'll meet you halfway, and you be like, oh shit. Like, I have had experiences where it's like, I take souls. How the fuck you in here taking my soul? Like when I'm used to, like, me being a woman, I've always wanted to have the energy where I felt like I could submit, and where I could, not have to be so dominant and not have to be the one teaching all the time. Until I ran into it, and then it was like, why are you doing me like this? Like, my friends used to talk to me and tell me them stories, and I used to be like, I don't know nothing about that. That's what niggas be like. Niggas be like, you know, you can't fuck nobody else. You know this is my pussy. You know, like, I was used to that shit. I wasn't used to that. But then it was like, so you mean you're not flying here? You're not, like, what happened? You're not, what happened? Fuck her. I don't care about her. Like, I started forgetting about my morals and everything. Like, I'm
you
this
became the
world too with y'all, everybody. She need to know.
you became the chaser. You usually
Exactly. And that doesn't fit my character. So then when I stepped away from that and then I really checked into my energy, now I'm at a point where it's like, it's not even a chase. I don't want anybody to feel like they have to chase me, because if you come to me and you present yourself and you present what your intentions are, either, like I told y'all before, I'm with it or I'm not. I'm not ready to play with you and act like I'm okay with some shit I'm not okay with and all that shit. I'm not doing that. But if you present some shit to me that I'm cool with, then I'm going to let you know I'm cool with it and we can rock. But don't try to blindside me with shit, because when I learn shit from other parties, it taints the whole situation. You never know what I'm into. And I've been very vocal about me being sexually liberated. So, like, that's the biggest thing for me. If you feel like you can't talk to me knowing how straightforward and how blunt I am and how open I am, and
what sexually liberated means?
So sexually liberated means I am willing to try almost anything once. Like, I don't, even if it's something that I'm not willing to try, I'm not willing to judge someone on what they desire sexually. Like, me, some of the things that I consider normal or not that bad, some people consider them to be outrageous. You know what I'm saying? So I have lived lifestyles where I've been a financial dominant, where people have paid me to dominate them and humiliate them and shit like that. And it had nothing to do with sex. But they just wanted me to do certain shit to them or talk to them a certain way, and they paid me for it. And it opened my eyes to the fact that there are people who really have genuine desires out here and wants, and, you know, that they,
you say you don't judge them, right? But if a dude wanted you to do some weird shit, could you see yourself being with that person?
No, I've talked on previous podcasts about certain requests that I received. No, I'm not okay with being with you. Like, okay.
No, don't say.
I'll give the same. Hold on. I'll give the same example. I had a client. I'm making it very specific. I had a client who requested that I put gloves on and take my fingers and fuck him in his ass. And he paid me for that service. And then I had a guy who wanted me to strap up and fuck him in his ass that was trying to date me. And I declined, and I told him that was not, you know, something I was into, and I cut him off. And he decided to sue me for the money he paid on dates for me.
Yeah, see, yeah, you're right. You is a lot, because I won't say go that far. But what I was saying was,
I'm just being blunt.
You said you don't judge.
Hold on,
but look,
this is a story that I've told from the beginning to the end on this podcast. I've been doing my podcast for a year and a half, so the viewers are already familiar. Like,
all right, what I was saying was, you said you don't judge, but you do judge because you wouldn't fuck with weird shit.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all need to look up the definition of judgment.
All right, so
hold on. Judgment is me making you feel bad, me pointing fingers, me saying, "Oh my God, why the fuck would you want to do some shit like that?" That's me judging you. Me saying I don't choose to participate in that is me taking the choice that I have and saying I choose not to participate in that. That's like me saying you choosing not to let a nigga fucking you you in your ass is you being judgmental.
I guess I don't know what you're saying by that, but what I'm
Listen
saying
to
is,
what I'm saying. A man,
I
listen to what I'm saying. No, listen to. You said you don't
way.
get what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. Me choosing not to fuck a nigga in his ass is the same as you choosing not to have a nigga fuck you in your ass. It's the same. It's a preference. You choose not to let that happen. I choose not to participate either. It's the same. It's not me judging them. It's just my preference.
Okay.
Me judging them is saying you bad for that. You shouldn't be doing it. That's me placing judgment on them. I'm not judging you for your choice. If you choose to have a woman do certain things to you that I'm not willing to do, that's your choice. I'm just not willing to do it.
Okay. So I had the word judgment off. That's all it was.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was saying you was judging them, but really it won't you judging them. It's just you saying I just wouldn't deal with a nigga like that.
Yeah. Like,
But see,
I'm not saying you're gay. I'm not saying that you're, you know what I'm saying? I'm not placing no names on you, no judgment. I'm not, you know what I'm saying, angry at you. I'm not pointing no finger. I'm just saying I'm not participating.
Yeah. But no, the only thing I was arguing was the fact that you said that you don't judge people. You said I done did weird whatever, but I don't judge people. And I'm like, I don't know about that. You know what I'm saying?
No, I completely understand. That's why I broke it down that way, because I've had the same argument before. Yeah. That's why I explained to you, we didn't talk about this on the podcast before, because people assume that I'm judging. Like, no, if you're a man having a woman do certain actions to you, you're a man having certain actions done to you. I don't feel like that makes you gay or nothing. I just choose as a woman to have a preference for men who don't want a woman doing certain things to them, whether it's male or female. I just don't want a man that would let somebody do certain things to them. And if you want me to play with your asshole, that's probably something I'm not going to do, unless you want me to eat your ass. That's different. So I'm a little weird. Mm-hmm. But if you want me to penetrate your ass, you're not for me.
I'm just here to dance. That's it.
That's it. That's it. That's all I got for you. And that's only if you just got out the shower and we showered together, so I know you got the area type situation. We talked about this on the podcast previously as well. I'm sorry. You're getting freaky. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to watch more of the episodes than y'all understand.
We can move on to some more man and woman stuff.
He done for over here, y'all. Look.
Move on to some more man and woman stuff.
Okay, so, all right. This is the last topic before we wrap this up. So, Goddess,
mm-hmm.
do you feel like you have to do more to get attention as a natural woman than you previously had to, in previous days when, getting BBLs and surgeries and all that stuff wasn't as prominent?
Me being 46, no, because I've always had attention. So, I got attention from when I was young all the way up till now. So
I'm gonna put the period. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put the period right there where I just did it.
So yeah, it's not hard for me because I did I never did the wigs and stuff like that, but yeah, I did the straight hair, I did curly hair because my hair is naturally curly. I've always had a lot of hair, and then I think I get more attention. So now, as I'm in my older age, because they say I'm seasoned, and then with my locks, because it's like, it just gives a whole new aura. I don't know. It's like a whole new pheromone or something. I don't know. Y'all tell me what it is. I don't know. But
I told you, since I locked, it's been up. And
that's how it's always been for me. So no, I don't find it hard myself personally. I've always been natural, top, bottom, wherever. Fingers, that's just me.
Diddy's, do you feel like it's more, you know what I'm saying, attention on the BBLs and harder for natural women right now?
Before he answered that, and when I be like, ooh, I don't like something on me, they be like, what is you tripping for? I love it. So, I'll be more harder on myself than anybody because, like, I got my little fupa because, I'm grown. And, they love the fupa.
Oh,
he loves the, they love the fupa, apparently. I don't know, I guess you got to have a little foop to have some boop.
Sir, question. Sir, wake the fuck.
Oh, no. Let him go sleep. Let him go sleep because we about to end this.
But I really feel like it's really a preference thing. There are some men who, prefer the surgery look, but there have been more men who've been on the side of, like Cousin said, like, hey, what the fuck? Like, why would you want to get rid of that? Like, I love that part. Like,
they love the
little. I don't know. It just depends on the preference. Like, I put it this way: real men like real bodies. Like,
that
men
part
are more intrigued by the facade and what the rap artists are doing and what society.
I say it's a young man's thing, or it's a little boy's thing to like that type of a body. I would say more so because it's a cartoon, it's an image, it's a fantasy body or whatever. But if you know, then you know. Don't be slipping on the little stretch marks, you feel what I'm saying? Because that means she's a woman, that means she has something baking up in there, you feel what I'm saying? Pay attention. I'm just saying, remember, I'm 46, I know, I tell you. So yeah.
And I'm 35.
They don't call it a hot pocket for nothing.
I ain't never got a complaint from nobody but myself. That's all I'm saying.
Right. I'm the only one that be complaining.
Thank y'all all for joining. I appreciate everybody for their time, their input. This was a crazy episode, an epic episode.
Thank you for getting lit with me, people.
Of course, it will be up tomorrow at 12 noon on YouTube. It will be on Spotify in 2 weeks, and it will be on 94.7 FM on TuneIn Radio on the next week, on next Sunday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check my podcast page or my personal Instagram page, JUS.PRESSHA for updates, or PUREPRESSHA.POD for the Pure Pressure podcast page for updates and information about the new podcast links. Thank y'all again for an epic episode. Y'all have a great night, and I'm out.
And me out.